Well, hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to have Janet Nichting here, and she's the board president of the Christ Child Society of Omaha. Janet, thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, thank you, Andy. I'm delighted to be able to share our story with all of your viewers today.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about the Christ Child Society of Omaha, and then we're going to talk about an exciting event at the end that you have coming up here soon. But just tell us about the organization. I know many people are familiar, but some people are not familiar. So I'll let you just kind of dive in on what the organization does.
Okay, sure, great. Well, the Christ Child Society of Omaha is has been around for 118 years, so we've got a long history in Omaha. But I feel like a lot of people don't know about us, so I'm really happy to be able to tell people about what we do. The Christ Child Society is part of a national organization. There are actually 44 chapters around the country, and the Omaha chapter is one of the oldest, the third one that was established. Um, our mission is pretty simple. We support under-resourced children and families by providing education, literacy, and basic necessities for infants and children. So that's fairly common with all the chapters around the country. But our mission here in Omaha has four tenets. The biggest one is our scholarship program, and we can talk more about that. But our scholarship program is aimed at providing resources to educate single mothers primarily so
Okay.
that they become financially independent. The second part of our program is our layette um,
Okay.
program, and the layettes are essentially diaper bags filled with baby essentials.
Yeah.
Uh, we also provide car seats to many of the same families. And then the fourth tenant is our literacy program. And the goal of that is to get books into the hands of many of these same families who don't have books in their own homes.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit. Let's go a little bit deeper about the scholarship programs that you have of that program. So tell us kind of what that entails, and do people apply for that? And I mean, how does that all work too?
Yeah, no, those are great questions. So we partner with five area colleges. Uh,
Okay.
UNO, College of St. Mary, Nebraska Methodist College, Clarkson College, and Bellevue University. And through those partnerships, they help us identify and bring applicants to us. And then our committee reviews those applications and approves them. But essentially, scholars can apply for either a $5,000 scholarship annually. It's renewable. And if they are pursuing a 4-year degree, they're eligible for that. Or a $2,500 scholarship if they're interested in a 1 or a 2-year program.
Okay.
Um, Applicants have to be single parents with responsibility for their children,
Yes.
and um, and they're working towards degrees. So it's been an amazing program. It's only about 6 years old, but so far we've helped 64 women graduate with degrees, and with those degrees they've gone on to get really good paying jobs with benefits and resources so that they are able to support their children and they're becoming financially independent. And they are also, one of the side benefits is we're seeing that it's impacting the entire family. And
Right.
so we're affecting generational change. Children are watching their mothers walk across the stage and receive their diplomas, and it changes how the children view their own potential and their own opportunity for education.
Right. Right.
So so it's really it's we've had a lot of success. We've got 59 women attending area colleges this fall on credit
Okay.
scholarships.
Is that has that number of women, has that grown over the years, or how? I mean, because that's amazing. I mean, what a gift for them and their families, like you said.
It has grown quite a bit. You know, our first year we had one scholar,
Okay.
and um, and then it's gradually gotten bigger. Of course, this year has been our biggest year, but we started out with just one the first year, and then there were five the second
Sure.
year, next year. But we've been trying to expand our reach through various colleges, and we also have some partner agencies that are approved and will refer students to us. One of the things that we do look for is we look for either a partner agency or a school who will walk alongside that student and make sure they have the other resources they need to be successful, whether it's tutoring, help with classes, whether it's a ride to school or access to childcare. These are all things that get in the way of
Yes.
students pursuing their dreams. So we look for help for the students in that way as well.
Okay. That's incredible. I mean, what a gift for these women and then for their families, because there's just that ripple effect. Anytime you're helping somebody within your, that your organization helps, it really just it ripples out to immediate and extended, and also just people seeing them excelling in the community. So really
Yes.
cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned the literacy program. So let's talk a little bit about that as well, because that's another big issue that so many people deal with. So I'll let you say a little bit about that.
Sure. We're really excited about our literacy program. It's evolved a little bit, but the direction we're headed in right now, I think is going to be really impactful. We have partnered with Unite for Literacy
Okay.
and Growing Readers, two existing organizations, and we provide. Here, I'll show you. We've got these books that we get from Unite for Literacy. They're just
Okay.
little board books,
Yeah.
and each we put 3 books in every layette. We also give out as part of our car seat giveaways, and with every book is a QR code.
Okay.
So any family that receives these books, and we'll have the QR codes on the back of the books as well, has through the QR code they can access the website, and the website provides a read aloud of these books in over 100 languages. So they might get this book, the
Wow.
word English, but
Okay.
if their native language is something other than English, then they will be able to access the website where the book is read to them aloud in their native language. They will also have access to hundreds of other titles. So they might end up with 3 or 5 books of these little books at home, but
Mhm.
they'll have access to hundreds of others.
Wow.
And so the goal is to get them reading, to get parents reading with their children, to help with those language skills, help with early development skills, so that the children are more prepared to begin school.
Yeah.
And all the research shows that's the most critical time right now, is to develop language skills in preschoolers, so
Right.
that they have that foundation when they're ready to start school.
Okay.
We are also, with these books, putting what are called book stands in
Okay.
some of our partner agencies. So a book stand will have a selection of lots of books on it, and families that come into that agency can take books home. And so they can just pick the books they want off of the book stand, take them home, and again, they will have access to not only the book in their home, but the website, which provides many more titles for them and opportunities for them to continue reading and developing those language skills. We're going to be putting book stands this fall in One World, Health
Okay.
Center, Catholic Charities, and Refugee Women Rising. And it's the first time we'll have put in these book stands, so we'll get data and feedback from the QR code, and we'll be able to determine what's working, what's not working, how we need to
Right.
adjust as we go along. But so many of these families, we heard a story of one family who the only books they had in their home were cookbooks, and so they would go through cookbooks with their
Sure.
children in order to read to them. So hopefully the goal is put some more books in the homes
Right.
and encourage reading.
Right. What a great program. I mean, and again, I didn't realize that Christ Child Society had its fingers. I mean, just you're spread out and impacting in a lot of different ways that I didn't know about. So I'm glad I'm learning, and I know the people listening here are learning as well about what you do.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's true. And I think our strategy has been to partner with agencies who have
Sure.
frontline contact with the families who are in need. And so by doing that, we partner with over 80 agencies in Omaha, Council Bluffs, Fremont, Sioux City, some of the extended area, Lincoln. And so we can take what we do, but really multiply it through our partnerships with these other agencies.
Right, right. Which makes perfect sense. I mean, that really is how you can reach more people is by partnering and collaborating. I know last time, I just want to touch briefly on this, and then we're going to talk about your big event coming up here soon. When we chatted last time, so over the holidays, which are quickly approaching, is that when you do, because you have your diaper bag and then you've got the car seat. And I just remember sometime over the holidays, you were inviting people to help put things together or put things, can you remind me what that's all about? Because I want to let our listeners know as well.
Well, sure. So the car seat and the car seat program and the layette program are year-round programs.
Okay.
So we distribute 2,200 layettes throughout the year.
Wow. Okay.
And this year we'll do probably about 165 car seats. But we're always inviting. We have Christ Child volunteers, but we're always inviting other groups, other organizations to be a part of this because a lot of work that goes into getting this all put together and distributed. So we have volunteer groups come in and unpack all the materials that goes into layettes. You know, we buy in bulk. They come in huge boxes, lots of packaging, and that stuff has to be unwrapped, unpacked, and bundled to then subsequently do a layette assembly where we put everything together, all of the items that go into the diaper bags. So that happens throughout the year. And then the car seat giveaways too. We have big events at partner agencies at Catholic Church and Essential Pregnancy Services, Heart Ministry Center. And we will have another one of those at the Heart Ministry Center in December. So again, you know, you bring 30 mothers in from vulnerable situations. They learn about car seat installation. They learn how to safely use a car seat, how to put their child in the car seat, and then we send them home with a car seat.
Right.
So that'll happen at the holidays. We've got a couple of groups that we're currently trying to schedule right now to come in and help do layette assemblies so that we can meet our goals for the year and you know, hopefully some families will feel the blessings of these gifts around the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to mention, I'm just looking over here because I've got some notes. ChristChildOmaha.com. That's your website. That's where people can find just an abundance of information on your website.
Yes.
So encouraging people to go there. So let's talk about Soiree that's coming up. That's coming up on October 3rd. And this is an event you have every year. And let's talk, I'll let you take it away and let us know where it's at and how people can get tickets and what it's all about too.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Soiree is our biggest fundraiser every year. It happens every early October every year. It's at Happy Hollow Club. And it's really a wonderful evening where we bring together the community. We talk about what our impact has been for the year, what our goals are for the upcoming year. And it's a lovely evening because Happy Hollow, of course, is a lovely venue. It's a nice meal. And we don't do a silent auction or a live auction or anything like that. So the fundraising really is a raise the paddle. And so, you know, after our meal, we'll have a short program, and then it's a raise the paddle. So it's not a late night. People usually finish up by 9 o'clock and head home. It's a Thursday night, and so it's really a wonderful event, and it's open to the public. Anybody that would like to come can register on the website, which you said is ChristChildOmaha.com, and tickets are $150 a person. But yeah, anybody is welcome, and it's just a wonderful celebration evening.
Yes, absolutely. So, well, we've got just like a minute left. I do want to talk people again supporting your organization, volunteering for you. If they're interested, they can find that on ChristChildOmaha.com. All that information.
Yes. If you go to our website, there's information about volunteering. If you're not able to attend Soiree but would like to support us, you can make a donation at ChristChildOmaha.com, and you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. So it's a great way to kind of keep tabs on what's going on. But yeah, we're always open to new members. And we're interested in hearing from people who would like to volunteer or would like to donate, would like to bring a group in to help with a layette assembly or layette unpacking. So
Right.
yeah, we welcome everyone to get involved.
Okay. Wonderful. Janet, what a wonderful conversation. I learned so much. I know our viewers learned so much as well. Just really appreciate everything that your organization does for our community. So thank you again for joining me today.
Well, thank you, Andy. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely.